Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in the car. I am actually heading to the dentist first to get my Invisalign refitted because I've not been wearing my retainer, so my teeth have moved, which is my own stupid fault. But I'm then driving to Cornwall. We have got a retreat that we are doing. It's the first time that we've done this. Myself and Chris, who's one of our coaches, are going to be doing the retreat with the guys who are coming. So we've got 20 of us total down in Cornwall. It's 3 nights. We're going to be training together, we're going to be eating together. There's a chef who comes in and cooks all the meals for us. There's going to be like fireside chats, cold water dips. There's going to be all sorts going on, but it's basically a time to be off our phones, get to know each other better, and just kind of reconnect with ourselves, really. We've got guys coming from all over. We've got guys coming from across the US, across the UK. So it's going to be a really, really good day. I'm actually, as you can see in the back there, I am charging my car. Stupidly, I didn't put it on last night. So when I got in it this morning, I only had about 60%. Now I am going to have to charge on the way down to Cornwall anyway. But I figured I would get myself a quick 10 minutes in just to save some time. This is just going to be a bit of a vlog covering the event. Nearly done. You only charge it to 80%. It's about 2 hours from here. First couple of, we're not really doing anything until about 6 p.m. So it gives people time to get there, get settled in. But I've had a call from Harry, who's already there. He says it all looks great. He's helping ferrying people from the train station to the venue, so really good. This is finished charging now, so I'm going to jump back on the road. Another 2 hours and we're there.
Huddled around their wind-whipped campfire with patched cloaks and worn coats.
So I'm here. This is where we are staying this evening, me and Chris. This is our view. It's cute. It's very much like that unplugged thing, a little fire going on. And there's loads of these little huts dotted around. Tell us why you wanted to come on the retreat.
Being able to come to something like this, a beautiful retreat in a beautiful location in England, was a no-brainer.
It just seemed a very good opportunity to step away from modern day life and come back to basics.
Be with a group of guys who, some of whom I know well, some new faces, and kind of just share an experience in the beautiful part of Cornwall that we're in.
Okay, so it is the morning of the day after. We will show you around. My hair's a bit wild. It's about 6:45 now. We're going to do a training session together at 8. And last night we did a bit of a fireside chat. Kind of all got around, spoke to each other, shared some stuff. It was really nice, really cool environment. It's beautiful where we are in Cornwall here. And we've got our own chef who made us a 3-course dinner last night. We've got breakfast. I'll go in and show you now what he's preparing for us. This is where we're going to be working out. Over here on the grass, the guys are just setting up now. So this is Josh and Anthony. We don't really know the itinerary too much because we wanted to just get involved and do it, and it stops people stressing about what's coming next, because the whole point of this retreat is for people to be present and to focus on what they're doing, rather than always trying to be in front of where they are. We want people to be where their feet are. The guys are in here talking. Let's have a look. So yesterday, as soon as I got here, because I had to stop to charge the car, as you know, and it was a bit of faff, the guys were just getting started into yoga. We did about an hour and 20-minute yoga session, which was good. It was quite tough, but it was good. We're going to be doing a bit of yoga over the weekend, various different types of it. Some more difficult, less difficult. We've got there's like books and stuff, so it's not just end to end itinerary, like one thing after another. There's lots of downtime, lots of time to switch off, have conversations, read, nap, do things that we don't normally get to do. That's the whole point of this retreat, is to kind of reconnect with yourself, with other people, and be able to get clear on things and just give yourself some breathing space, which is, some people are doing a digital detox, some people aren't. I'm recording on the phone, so I'm not, but I'm minimally on there, and again just trying to be present. Later on we're going to be going, there's 300 acres of woodland and we're going to go check that out. There's a big pig called Gloria, I'll show you her. But it's a really cool, chilled vibe. This is going to be an amazing weekend.
These all sit within the tropics.
You have the same amount of daylight every day. All the forests are evergreen. So if you go into the Amazon in January, in April, in October, you walk into...
So we are walking up the hill now. We've been on like a 2-hour hike around Kabilla, which is an old Cornish word we've found out. Merlin, actual name, the guy who, the custodian of the land, has been talking us through the importance of temperate rainforests in Atlantic temperate rainforest, which is a rainforest is anywhere where more than 1400 mil of rain falls. And they do exist in the UK and across Europe as well, and talking about the flora and fauna and how good it is for your health and things like that. I took a look at the stream and just got a real understanding of the environment where things live and kind of the importance of nature and how everything is interconnected. And that's something that I say to the guys all the time, is about how nothing exists in isolation. Us as human beings, events that happen, things in nature. And it's just a good way to kind of get back into that. We're walking quite a steep hill here. But it's been good, that, hasn't it, Andy?
Amazing. Really good.
Really good. Very knowledgeable. And he was talking about his charity, the 1,000 Year Trust. And basically what they're trying to do is rejuvenate, regenerate these ancient woodland areas. Ancient means anything over 400 years, wasn't it, Liam? Mm-hmm. 400 years, this is Liam. Yeah, it was really good. So I'll put the details in below. It was a fantastic tour. 2 and a bit hours we were out there, and it was brilliant. Really, really good. So I'm going to have a look at this. It's up for an award, apparently. So it's the end of the first day. We are in the hut. I'm going to show you the accommodation properly tomorrow. It's been a good day, hasn't it, Chris?
Brilliant.
This is Chris. Chris is one of the coaches at GMC. So we've been getting involved in it today. We have got a fire on the go that's just getting going. Romantic. Oh shit, nearly fell over. So what have we done today? We had a tour of the land.
Yeah, the forest, temperate forest.
Temperate rainforest, I was talking about earlier. Cold dips. Saunas.
Strength and conditioning.
This morning. Breathwork, which was really good actually. I really enjoyed that. And then we did some yin yoga, which Chris fell asleep.
Snoring.
There's a few people fell asleep actually. Yin's like really chilled yoga. And then tomorrow, me and Chris are going to get up early and go for a dip. And yeah, we've got some more training to do, some more yoga to do, some breath work, dips. Yeah, we're going to have a chess tournament. We've all been playing chess. Scrabble's been on the go as well. I drew first place. I'm fuming. So yeah, it's been a really busy day. I'll show you around this tomorrow because obviously it's dark now. But so far so good. How good's the food been?
Unbelievable.
Like we had our own chef.
Don't want to go home.
Yeah, it's been so good. Like we had lamb and what was dinner? Scallop starter, lamb.
Tuna
salad. And then how good was that dessert?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It was like chocolate. It was basically your Black Forest Gatto flavours, but chef's kiss. It was delicious. So sleep time now, and I'll show you the dip in the morning. Marvin Gaye and getting on. Looks like drying my knickers by the fire. Beautiful, romantic. My swimmers will be dry in the morning. So it's the morning after the night before, and it's really stunning to wake up in the woods. And these are the little yurts that we've all been staying in. As I said, there's two to each one, and we've got little fires in, and they're dotted all around the area here. And yeah, there's like a barn over there that I'm heading to now, which is where all the food is. But as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. The sun is up at 7:30. We've got some training to do at 8 and some breath work, and that'll be breakfast. But yeah, really beautiful to hear all the bird song and the animals, and yeah. So we've got, obviously you can lock it. You've got our own little fire here. So we had the fire on last night. We actually made it too hot Don't mind my dirty washing here. But basically 2 beds each, you know, room to hang things on. And then we've got these little lanterns. So if you need to go up to the shower block, then you can do that. But these have been really comfy, like we've both slept well. Chris snores. And then this has been the view out of here. And you can go all into this. Like, this actually isn't the temperate rainforest bit. This is like just a forest. Temperate rainforest is a bit of a walk away. But, you know, it's small, but it's well big enough. You know, say that we've been here for 3 nights. And it's been great. It's been home. We have just finished our workout this morning. Everybody's chatting, got a bit quiet time. We've got Chris and Ben who've been making food over here. Guys are getting coffee, and some of breakfast is out here. So we've got fruit and yogurt, and then these are all freshly baked fruit to go with that. We've got some salmon on crumpets by the looks of it, and the guys are making like eggs and avocado and things like that. So we've got breakfast. We're going to do a bit of a chess tournament for the guys who want to play it. This is where we were doing yoga yesterday. We were doing yin yoga, which was super sleepy, and then we're going to be doing some more dynamic yoga later on today, and then we're going to be running to the pool, dips, and then we've got a fire circle later on as well. But super chill. The good thing about this is it allows people to get together like that, spend time, have conversations with people who have the same challenges, same aspirations, same goals, a similar life and experiences. Not the same, because no one has the same, but being surrounded by people who want to strive and improve is really, really, really powerful. And it's also taking people away from, you know, regular life. That's why we do these events, like multiple events throughout the year, is to give people opportunity to get away, but not just to escape, because that's not what GMC is about. GMC is about building the life you want, not escaping the life you have. And this allows you to step into that new identity, step into how life can be, where, you know, when you surround yourself with the right people, when you curate the environment, when you get the help and the support, and you start breaking down old barriers. So yeah, this is where the chess tournament is going to be happening, and we've got the guys out here just chilling. People are off getting showers and things, so yeah. So we've had a morning of training, yoga, we've eaten. I'm just heading back to the yurt thing, which are these guys. I'm just walking through 2 hours, which is at the back, and I'll show you around. And then this afternoon we're doing some breath work, and I'll show you where we set up for that. Lots of things about, like, people forget about breath is that, well, we forget to breathe, right? Because it's something we do automatically, but it can have a huge impact on whether you're in fight or flight, which a lot of us are in far too much, and or whether we're in rest and digest. Our body's calmer, and that's what we want to be in. That's something that we work on a lot with our clients, is helping them get out of that super stressed, super on all the time, because that's what leads to burnout. That's what leads to exhaustion. That is what people struggle with. So we've just done breath work, which was so good. I've never done anything like that. Various different types of breathing: circle breathing, triangle breathing, box breathing. It's basically how long you hold the breath in and out, and the impact, you know, like I was saying earlier, that it has on your parasympathetic nervous system. And people, you know, falling asleep. I nodded off at one bit, and it's so important for us to be able to do that and get into that rest and digest state, because we're constantly all in fight or flight with everything, you know, how the world is. Going down to the river now. Let's go down to the river. And gonna have a little jump in the sauna. There's like a really cool bridge here that goes out, well, it's like a meditation point, goes out into the middle of the river. There's like really cool views, and you just kind of sit as well. You can get in the water. I've got my little booties on, which stop, like, I mean, you can get in the river for longer, because it's usually your feet, your extremities that get cold first. So that just allows you to stay in the water. So I've got those on, walking through. Yeah. This is the meditation platform. Little circle to the fire, stream. views. We can come out into the middle of the river. So we've just finished training, little short sharp session for the morning. We're going to get some breakfast, but this is the fire circle that we were all sat around yesterday, and it was a really special experience. People sharing what they wanted to take with them from this, what they wanted to leave with from here. And my thing that I spoke about, a lot of people come to GMC because they want to take control of their life. They don't feel like they're in control. They feel like they're reacting to life. They feel like things are not on their terms, not able to take opportunities, do the things they want, say the things they want, have the life they want, and they're constantly reacting. And so they grasp really hard for things that they control, that they can control, whether that's things like eating more, drinking more. There's lots of escapism going on. It gives them a semblance of control, but it's not real control. And we had guys here who were talking about things, obviously it's not recorded, it stays here. That's something that GMC is very, very, very proud of that we do, and we do very well, is that our clients' stories stay our clients' stories until they feel that they want to share them to help and inspire other people. And the guys were talking about things that they've been through and how it's impacted them and how they're not going to let that continue to impact them. That is control. That is control. It's accepting where you are, knowing that what has happened to you is not your fault, but you are in control of your own life, and you are able to make decisions. You are able to break old patterns and identities and beliefs and behaviours and things that you do. And that has been the big takeaway for me from this, is that as men and as gay men, we often feel that we have to make ourselves small, that we have to make ourselves palatable, that we have to fit in. And GMC provides us a place where people don't have to do that. They're able to step into the versions of themselves that they want to be. And rather than meeting friction from people in their lives who don't want them to change because it's not convenient for them, these people, us coaches, their peers, celebrate that they want to grow and change and evolve. And it's something that, and I got emotional last night because I was just very proud of the fact that these men have done that, and that we've built something, a community, a place, a space where people can become who they actually are. Buried, when they take away all the layers and the people pleasing and the lack of boundaries and things like that, the person that they are and that they want to be, they're able to do that, and that they're supported in that. Because in this age where people are lonelier and more disconnected than ever, these people are not. And I'm really proud of all of them and what we've done this weekend and what we do at all of our events and what we do. People were talking about people sharing things online in the group, in our app that we have, how it motivates and inspires them. And it's not just wins, it's, people post their lessons and their challenges, and to know that you're not on your own, because social media tells you that you are getting it wrong and you are on your own, and you're not. But people are not talking about their failures, but these guys are. Because that's what makes us human, and that's what allows us to evolve and grow. There's no need for perfectionism here. And I'm really proud of how this weekend's gone. So we're going to get some breakfast, say goodbye to everybody. There's people who've come in from the States, people coming in from Canada, all over the UK. There's people, going to get aeroplanes now, or stay in London for a bit, or go home, or... But this weekend will stay with these people forever. These events that we do stay with people forever. Even when they've graduated from GMC, this stuff stays with people. This is why people get a result with GMC. And that's not just a physical result. It's a life result. Why it sticks. Because we do things like this. Because we are the best in the world at what we do. And after this weekend, I can confidently say that. And it's not a humble brag, it's just a matter of fact. And I'm incredibly proud of what we've built and what these guys have done. What will you be taking away from this weekend?
What haven't I gotten out of this event is almost a better question. I came into this thinking, we're gonna have this very intense time and I'm gonna figure all these things out. And so much of that became true, where we had moments to process what we were thinking or dealing with. Each of us comes with a different set of stressors and a different set of experiences. And the time that we had, both alone and with the group, allowed for me to basically process things and dealing with stress, and then being able to walk away from it with skills that I didn't have before. Whether it's a breathing technique, or whether it's a cold plunge, or whether it's, just sitting around a table enjoying good food with friends and family. All of those are ways to help us decompress and deal with stress.
Breakfast looks good. What we got? Eggs, flan. Oh, this was good the other day, wasn't it? Steak. Some rice. Oh, carbs. Nice. Everybody's saying goodbyes now, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you've enjoyed it, like and subscribe. I put vlogs on here about what we're doing at GMC and what we're about. Or if you're interested in joining GMC, then you can just drop me a message. You can comment GMC below. The easiest way, find me on Instagram, message me on there. Would you say it's been good value for money?
Dead easy. It's superb. From the perfect location to an amazing group. The food was exquisite. Would I come back and do it again for even more money? Yes, absolutely.
So I remember having a conversation with my partner about it, and he said to me, "What are you worth? And time for yourself, what is that worth?" And so if we're talking about, is it worth it? I would say there's probably no amount of cost that could cover whether you're worth the investment. You have to decide if you're worth it.
As you can see, people have had an incredible time, and so have I. And so could you.